Why you always in the mix? You should be running up a sack. Let me do that again. Why you always in the mix? You should be running up a sack.
Do that first one over too.
I can't hear you, bro.
Do the first one over too.
I bet. All right, run that back. Every time I turn around, I hear them haters talking about this and that.
One more time. Do it one more time.
All right. Every time I turn around, I hear them haters talking about this and that.
Yo, I'm here with my man Fetti with the Pesos, my nigga, what it do?
You already know it's mob shit over this bitch.
Already over here the bando. Hey, yeah, man, shit, man. Shit for the people, man. Tell them what you got going on, man. You got any new projects? Tell them what's up with that.
Yeah, I got a double disc I'm gonna drop. I ain't gonna drop the names on y'all shit yet, cause then that's gonna put my foot in my mouth, cause I don't even know if that's what I'm gonna stick with. But I'm gonna drop a double disc, and I'm gonna try to do something for the ladies, and then I'm gonna just do some regular like club shit.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shit, tell the people, man, what got you started in the music?
Really, I started rapping when I was probably like, shit, probably like 14, but I ain't never like laid nothing down on no track.
Yeah.
And I ain't really started rapping until I damn ran across Jay Storm shit.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him from the same area, so went to school together. He used to be playing beats, and I never know they was his. I thought they were like YouTube beats or instrumentals from somebody else.
Yeah.
And shit, he was like, "Hey, bro, you like them?" I was like, "Yeah, them shit's hard." And he was like, "Shit, them me." Shit, I started spitting for him to let him know, like, shit, I can rap. I need some of them. And shit, that was that. We was recording every day.
Yeah, for sure, man. About how many projects you got?
All in general or just?
All in general.
I probably got like 10 projects spread out there. Cause I got a lot of shit on. I had a lot of shit on SoundCloud back then.
Yeah.
I had a lot of shit on YouTube too. Like I used to be making so many different pages though. And that's why I'm glad I got my shit more organized now. So all my traffic going in one area now. But I got a lot of shit out there. A lot of projects out there. I got projects that I probably could still drop now because I didn't even really promote them that good.
Yeah.
But I just don't recycle shit.
Yeah, for sure. So like early on, like who was your influences?
The first lyrical artist that I really listened to that made me really want to switch it up from just being like Lil Jon and the East Side Boy.
Yeah.
I'd probably say either Freeway or Jadakiss. But then I started listening to Common more as I got older. So I'll probably say Common had more of an influence on me because I used to listen to him. But if you want to talk about just from like on a down south artists, I was listening to a lot of Outkast. I didn't really listen to. I listened to Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. I mean, I like they shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit used to have me crunk.
Yeah.
But I never really listened to them like I did Outkast.
Right.
Like I liked it the versatility of Outkast. Like they could do way more different shit. Like it wasn't, you didn't know what you was gonna get from them when you did an album.
Right.
And I knew what I was gonna get from Lil Jon. Them I knew I was gonna tear the club up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never knew what I was gonna get from Big Boy and Andre 3000. So
right.
Yeah, that was really a big influence on me. And Swisher House. I mean, they really wasn't the best lyricists, but I liked that they style. They were still different from everybody in the South. Like I listened to a lot of Houston artists too.
Yeah. So that's what's up, man. Like something about like what Like they style or they choice of beats would intrigue you?
I like that. I like the Paul Wall. He was really lyrical.
Yeah.
And people didn't give him his credit for it. But he used to say shit that I used to be like, if such and such said that, they would have ate that up. But because it's Paul Wall, they ain't gonna give him that credit.
Right.
But I felt like Paul Wall probably really was spitting Mike Jones and all them. Like when they used to have ciphers, I'm pretty sure he used to get over on them because you listen to his new shit, he got some heat. Like he don't be dropping shit, but his features, you can tell he lyrical. Like he definitely done elevated his flow. But they beat selection was really what it was.
Right.
Because like any beat they ever got on, even if you didn't like somebody verse on that beat was just so hard that you just wanted to hear that song. And they loved they had crazy hooks.
Right. Shoot, man. What's some of the adversity you would come across as an independent artist?
Shit, not knowing nothing. That's really the biggest thing. Like a lot of niggas think when you do this rap shit that you just gonna be alright. I can rap 100 bars. I can make the best songs. But if you don't know what you gotta put behind yourself and what you need to be doing and what route to take, and you just guessing on everything, you ain't gonna never gain from that shit.
Right.
Cause I really been rapping for over 10 years, but ain't nobody really know that I really was. I mean, you know, people that's my age range, they do, but ain't nobody really put no clout on my name. Like I wasn't dropping no good ass video. I mean, I was dropping videos, but I wasn't promoting them shits how I do now.
Yeah.
I had I wasn't putting no money in behind my shit. I was really more into the streets. I put more of my time in the streets than I did in the studio.
Right.
Like now, I ain't gonna miss no session. If I gotta be there, I'm gonna be there. Back then, it would be like, alright, I'll do that shit tomorrow because I can do 3 songs in one day.
Yeah.
So I would be using my skills, but I would be lazy with it because I felt like I was that good. But really, I wasn't putting no money behind myself. And I wasn't putting no money behind myself, and I would listen to everybody else's opinion except for my own.
Right.
And that's what people gotta understand too. If you're gonna be an artist, you gotta bump your head on your own. Like you can't let nobody hold your hand and tell you which way they want you to go and which way they feel like is best for you. Cause that shit really all gonna reflect on the good for them and not for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put yourself in a situation to have nobody to do everything for you. Like learn all the ins and outs to the music game. Figure out how to keep your shit copywritten, publish all that shit. Learn all the ins and outs of that shit so the nigga that's helping you or saying he helping you ain't taking everything you got because you never knew what was going on.
Right.
So that's the biggest adversity I overcame because shit, them 10 years ago, shit, if I would have popped, I wouldn't have had shit. I still would have been in the same position and trying to start back over. Because I wouldn't have known the ins and outs and somebody would probably got me out of everything. Right,
probably just been had that one and done thing and be like, yo, where Fetti at? You know what I'm saying?
I had a couple of attributes, like I had a couple credits. Niggas would have said, yeah, you know, he did that song with such and such, and he did this and that, and he was on this and that, but they still gonna talk negative too. You know, it's gonna be they're gonna eventually, if you pop and fall off, the negative is always gonna overweigh the positive because you fell off. That's what they always gonna say. Yeah, but he fell off. You ain't never gonna You ain't never gonna let that up.
Right. Shoot, man. Talk about some goals that you have in mind.
Shit. Really, my goals, like, I ain't even really chasing no deal. I'm trying to I just want to establish myself as a label. I want to be able to put other people on. Like, I don't really care about being famous. I want to be if I can put another person in a position to be famous. Let's say I do go somewhere with my career, and I get to the point where I can open the door for other people, and instead of just myself, I want to go ahead and have my label built up. So that's really what I plan on doing. Like, my goal is really to become a powerhouse label from out of this county, and anything that's popping, I'm trying to put them out. I'm trying to put them out the county, get them out the county. Like, So that's really what my main goal is, to just be that powerhouse label. And anybody that's in my team, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to basically help them be able to do the same thing. Like, I don't want nobody to have to come to me and ask me to help them bring this artist in. I want them to already have everything in a row the same way I do, and be able to do the same thing for any artist that they got, you know what I'm saying, that faith in.
Right.
Because really ain't nobody out here taking chances on no artist in the county. Like everybody will say somebody and such can rap, but they ain't pushing them. They ain't putting no money behind them. They ain't trying to help them. But they'll argue with you if you say somebody else hotter than them, though.
Yeah.
But you ain't never put $100 up for a video. You ain't never said, well, look, bro, since you ain't got the money to do it, I'll pay for the video because you really like that.
Right.
And that's what it's going to take more of in the county, cause you can have 1,000 people that can rap good, but if ain't nobody taking that jump and trying to step out of the box and put their neck out there, you ain't gonna never get what you want. Like, you can't just, like, Rutherford County really is a stagnant county. Like, that shit just sit.
Yeah.
So if you get comfortable with just sitting, that's what you always gonna do. You ain't gonna never take that leap, because it's a lot of people who won't leave the county because they be like, well, it's you can get a house up here for $900 and it'd be a 4-bedroom. But if you go to Charlotte, you ain't gonna get nothing but a 2-bedroom, and that shit gonna be $1,300. But you gotta think, the cost of living is higher, because shit, there's more opportunities for you to get a better job.
Yeah.
In Rutherford County, they know that ain't no jobs out here and shit. So they gonna make the cost of living what they know you can afford.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They not gonna it's easier here, and that's why people are cool with staying here. Like, a lot of people don't want to take that leap because they're like, shit, I'm good where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I be able to pay my bills and do what I want to do and take a couple trips, I don't really care about getting away from here. Like, but if you're as an artist, I feel like any nigga in the county that's an artist, if you feel like you gonna pop, but you just gonna sit in the county and not hit no other cities and try to do shit and get help from other people, and you just gonna do it by yourself, you not gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
I already done did that shit. I already done stuck to myself and made over 400 and 500 songs. Some of them ain't even over half of them ain't never dropped, cause I was sitting there and trying to do everything by myself and didn't take no help from nobody else. When you don't take help from people, half the time the person that's trying to give you help probably knows somebody that's in a better position than you do, because you always study yourself. Right. You got contacts. If you don't get no contacts, you gonna be sitting just like your county, sitting in one area. You never gonna go nowhere.
Right.
And niggas think that you can just do that shit. Like, you can, alright, I got money. You gotta have at least if you really think money gonna get you in the game, you gotta have a meal. Right.
Yeah, that's all folks need to understand.
You gotta have $1 million.
Yeah, it's a lot to break on.
You gotta have $1 million if you think you just gonna pay your way in the game, because you're gonna have to pay at least 10 to 20 racks for certain features.
True. So
you're gonna at least have to spend $100,000 in features. If you just gonna force your way in the game, you're gonna have to spend at least $100,000 on features with the right motherfuckers and out rap them, because you gotta have talent. Or you just gonna have to have like I said, you gonna have to have a lot of money to just be flashy as fuck.
Yeah.
If you think you just gonna pay your way in and you ain't got a meal, nigga, you better start looking for them connections. Cause first of all, ain't nobody in the county to connect you to nobody else. So you gonna have to leave the county. You gonna have to do them little bullshit ass shows you don't wanna do. You're gonna have to do all them have to do them features with niggas that you think you better than. You gonna have, even if you think this nigga trash, if this nigga asks you for a feature and he popping in his motherfucking city, nigga, you supposed to give him that shit. As long as he ain't no snitch or he ain't no bitch ass nigga who was getting beat up on camera all the time. Shit, ain't nothing really bad you can say about it. It's just a business play. Right. It's a business play. You supposed to capitalize on anything you can get that's good for your career. Right. And niggas be like, man, I ain't fucking with that nigga. His shit whack. And niggas just be in my ear like, yeah, you don't need to fuck with that nigga because his shit ain't hot as yours. But he got way more views than me on every one of his songs. Right. And he reaching out to me. Why not take that boost? You know what I'm saying? people be looking at it like I don't really need nobody. Shit, you gonna need somebody.
For sure, man. Shit, even like, man, even the top artists today, man, it's you gotta have a solid team behind you, man. And speaking of, like, who would you say if you were to get on today? Who would be your top 3 artists you would like to work with?
If you talking about like this already on,
Yeah.
I probably want to work. The first nigga I gotta definitely, I feel like I want to work with would probably be. I used to say Gucci because I mean Gucci still probably in my top 5. But
Yeah.
if you said top 3, I probably do one with J. Cole, just because he from the city. You know what I'm saying? I do one with J. Cole just because he from the city. And that just makes sense. Like the baby, I do that shit with him because he from the city. So people gonna run to that faster than they would me just doing a feature with somebody that I probably ain't even never met. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know I could probably easily, if I was in that level and I could pick my features like that, yeah, I'll do one with the baby. If I do one with somebody that's just not from the city, it'll probably be I really like yeah, they don't be all main. All the niggas I listen to, they don't really be all that mainstream. But I like I be liking niggas like Currency and shit like that.
What would be some advice you would like to give some of the younger artists or somebody who's trying to make it in the game?
Really just learn the ins and outs. And don't just be a rapper. Don't just rap. Like, learn how to do a little bit of everything. Not as far as like just saying making beats and shit, but like learn how to manage yourself too and promote yourself. Cause at first, your friends, they gonna ride to your shit, but they got jobs and shit. They got families. They ain't gonna just drop everything off the rip and just promote you full time. So you gonna have to do that first. You gonna have to do your whole first promotion. You gonna have to pay for everything probably for that first year. Yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's gonna have to be, that's just so your people will take you seriously. Because you gotta get the people in your circle to actually believe in you. If you can't get your friends to believe in you and they really telling you like, bro, that ain't what it is, either you better take their advice or you need to get new friends. It just depends if your shit like that. But you ain't gonna be able to depend on your buddies to pay your way with you. Like, they not gonna be ready to put up that money just like you gonna put it up for yourself. So you need to, if you young, you gonna be an artist, and you still getting like your parents still giving you money and shit, and you working, you better save all that shit. If you got parents that's behind everything that you love to do, you better take advantage of it. Cause if my people be, my parents, they behind whatever I wanted to do, and I really should have took advantage of that when I was young. I probably would have had 10 studios, you know what I'm saying? Cause if they knew that's what I really wanted to do, they'd put that money behind me. So really, if y'all parents is behind y'all 100%, y'all better use that shit. Like, y'all better take that money while you can get it. Because when you start having to get these loans, that shit ain't gonna do nothing but put you in more debt. You fuck around and get a loan to get all your studio equipment, and then that shit ain't, now you got the loan to get the studio equipment. Now you're gonna have to eventually pay for promotion. Like, you ain't gonna be able to just post that shit on Facebook and hope people like it. You're gonna have to pay for some promotion. You have to get you some ads. You're gonna have to pay another DJ to play your shit. Like, niggas ain't just getting popular just because their song was hot. If that was the case, everybody would be famous that they can rap, because you just be able to upload a song on a platform, and when people like it, it just go viral. Right. It ain't like that. You're going to eventually have to pay somebody that is at a higher level than you to do something for you. Everybody look at that shit as sucker shit, but it's not. That is a business move. Like, if I see a DJ and I know for a fact he got clout in his city, and I always see him on the scene, I'm gonna pay him. If I can afford it, I'm gonna pay him to spin my shit at his club on a regular basis. Like we gonna have to come up with a contract that's saying if I'm paying you this much, I need this shit spun and the shit every time you in this club. And all the other DJs that's on your little payroll, I need them spending my shit too. Because you don't want to just have a buzz in your city anyway. So if he in Atlanta, shit, that's good for you, because nobody in your city might not know your music, but everybody in Atlanta do. And then you go to Atlanta and sell out some shows. Fuck around and you might start a fan base there, and then by the time your people at home see what you doing, now you got one there. Like, you don't really gotta, you ain't gotta basically act stuck up, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that like, oh, I paid him. Man, he paid that nigga to get on that show. Shit, so he opened up for motherfucking he opened up for Spot 'em Got 'em in Florida.
Yeah.
And that bitch was packed out. He paid 10 racks to get in that bitch.
Right.
But he got on there, he got to open up, and he got a video that's gonna go viral because he opened up for Spot 'em Got 'em, and it was probably 20,000 people in that motherfucker, just depending on how big the venue is. And he actually performed at a concert. That's gonna build his resume. He probably ain't gonna have to pay 10 racks though, but he gonna have to pay a nice little fee. It ain't gonna be cheap. And people look at that as like being a sellout, like, oh, the only reason why he got that many views is because he did that song with Dolph. Well, that shit paid off. He did one song with Dolph. He got him some fans, and they fucked with his music, and then they didn't just like the song that he had with Dolph. They liked it all his shit he had by himself. His views went up. That was a boss move. While y'all saying he paid his way in, he getting paid for what he do now.
Right.
And the main thing of rap is to get paid for what you do. And you don't get paid for hating. You only get paid for what you do.
True words.
And shit, if you don't want to pay your way, you don't want to rap, because you ain't gonna get it for free. Yeah, that's what you need. That's really what any artist, I don't give a fuck how old you is, 50. If you ain't gonna pay to get in certain positions, then you ain't never gonna elevate. Unless you, like I said, you got a meal, then you good. Then shit, you can do the shit, they gonna see you.
Yeah. Shit, we ain't need to rap then. Shit, you already rich.
Yeah, no, they never used to rap unless you just trying to clean that shit up, or you just want that. That's just what you just want to look like a rapper.
Yeah.
You can look like a rapper on Instagram though.
Shoot, man. Before we wrap up, what's one thing you would like to get into other than rap career wise? What's something you would like to do?
I want to write movies and shit. Like, I can write the fuck out of movies, like, cause rapping is easy. Like, I done got to the point where like I ain't gotta write with no rap shit, but I like to write movies and shit. Like, I already wrote like 3 movies already.
Hell yeah.
And like, that shit is in my blood anyway, cause my aunt, she write plays and shit, so I've been on that type of shit. But if I really got to that position where I really could like back in like a movie, oh yeah, I'll definitely love to do movies. Like, if I got on with the music, I definitely wouldn't just stay doing music. I'll quit after I got rich with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely go straight to movies.
Hell yeah.
Straight movies, cause that shit more vivid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause when I rap, I try to make that shit like a movie anyway. Like, I try to give you the vibe that the beat giving you. Like, I try to follow. Like, I be finding storylines in the beat, so I follow the storyline of the beat, and once I find my storyline, I try to make you see what I'm saying, so like you ain't gonna just turn my shit. Like, I want you to think, but not too hard. Like, I ain't trying to be too deep, but I'm being deep enough to catch your attention, but not enough, but not too much to make you feel like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. Yeah, man. Shit, tell the people where they can find you at.
Shit, I got music on everything. I'm on all platforms. I'm on YouTube, Spotify, not Tumblr, that shit dead, but fucking Tidal, shit, Google Play, if they still got that shit. I'm on everything. Like, I'm on all platforms. I'm on Instagram, everything. I don't really be on that bitch like that, but when I be dropping my videos, I definitely get live and active on that hoe though. For sure. For sure, man. Hell yeah, man. Shit, you heard it from it, man. Got my man Fetti Wittda Pesos out here in the band though. You already know what it is, mob shit.
Oh yeah, already. Shit, we got action. Yo.
I was told way back, never worry about a hater. Never let another sucker knock out your pay. Money on your mind, yo, you better go, get it. All about the money, man, gotta go get it. Yeah. Money, music.